we'll learn more from that as opposed to had it been an easier victory?
I think so. We all would have liked to come out in the third quarter like an old school veteran team, play 8 minutes of solid basketball, increase the lead to 25 to 30, and then just play solid basketball from then on. But we don't have that kind of team. And so these lessons, to your point, are valuable. I thought the poise that we showed in the timeouts was a sign of growth for us. But Evan was a big facilitator of that. And then Cade he took ownership of what was going on. So for sure. And we talked about, we were watching Clemson highlights yesterday of them executing against Arizona. And we got ourselves in a situation like that, and that's what we had to do down the stretch. And so I thought it was great carryover from this morning's shoot-around as we constantly talk about walking games down when you're in those closing moments. And we've had tons of them this year to learn from. So to your point, we'd love to blow people out and be less stressful down the stretch, but for us to be in those moments, especially with our young guards, to come through like that, for sure, they're going to grow, and it's great to grow with a win.
Cade Cunningham, if you look back on it, 2 games prior to the Minnesota game, team had a hard time getting off to a good start.
Yeah.
He comes back, they get off to a good start, 2 consecutive games.
Yeah.
But we also noticed tonight that his rest in the second half was much shorter, emphasizing, I guess, the need to have him on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, I put a lot on his shoulders. And with all the injuries and the way that the balance that we have, new guys on the floor, he takes on a bigger role. That's just the way it is. And I think it's great for him. I think it's great for him to show his leadership, show his value. And he carried us tonight. And when I made that sub, I probably got him back in there about 3 minutes earlier than I planned to, but I felt like he and JD had to come back in the game and get control of things and put their imprint on the game. And JD did it as well. I think he had 20 and 18 or 17. So those two in particular are pillars for us, and it's great for them to be in those moments. But to your point, since we've had Cade back, we've gotten off to better starts. Now we got to, hold on to that. But in the second half, we got to be a much better than we were tonight, because good teams aren't going to allow, or any team in the NBA is not going to allow you to, hold on to a run the way that we did defensively. We just have to be a lot better in the second half.
I think there was a point in the third quarter